Hey, honey, do you like the ring I got you? Isn't it gorgeous?
I love it, darling. It's amazing. I feel so bad that I couldn't get you a ring. I'm supposed to be the one who spoils you with gifts, especially jewelry. I feel like such a failure. I'm a worthless loser. I wish I had a job already. This grad school thing is killing us financially, right?
Don't you dare talk about yourself like that. I won't stand for it. That's rubbish. Who gives a damn who proposes to who? We love each other, don't we? Forget about those old-fashioned, outdated gender roles. This is 2023. We're practically living in the future. Besides, we've always been like Monica and Chandler from Friends. It was my destiny to propose to you. It doesn't matter how it happened. It's awesome that it happened. And you said yes. You have no reason to feel inadequate. We're a team now, and what matters is what we can achieve together.
Oh, you're such a wonderful, kind-hearted person. I'm the luckiest man in the world. Are you sure you want to marry me? You've known me for so long. You know me better than anyone else. You know I come from a poor family. I grew up with my parents in a tiny apartment. I wouldn't even be in grad school if it wasn't for the scholarship. What you see is all I have. Are you really sure about this?
Todd, how many times do I have to tell you? Money is not what I look for in a man. I fell in love with you for your intelligence and your goodness. You can't put a price on that, you know. I love you for who you are, not what you have. Now stop it. We just got engaged. Let's just celebrate. I want to soak in this joy some more.
That is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. Where have you been all my life? I wish I had met you sooner. Maybe I would have been happier sooner. I promise you with all my heart that I will spend the rest of my life making you feel like the most loved person ever. I will make sure that you never, ever regret choosing me. If you ask me, I will get you the moon or die trying.
Thanks. But I don't need the moon. You know I'm an early bird, so maybe aim for the sun if you're feeling ambitious. I appreciate the gesture, though. I can't wait for it. I love you so much.
Hello, Ruth.
Hi, Phoebe. How are you doing? It's freezing out there, isn't it?
Oh, I'm hanging in there, dear. Thank you for asking. Yes, it is. I had to dig out my sweaters earlier this year. By the way, I heard from Robert that you two are ditching the wedding ceremony, and you decided to have a cozy romantic dinner instead. So it's easier on us. I wanted to confirm with you if this is true.
Yes, it is true. Todd and I both don't have many people we'd care to invite to a wedding anyway. And we both agreed that a marriage should be about love, not a lavish party that breaks the bank. And we have everything we need in each other. If we change our minds later and want to have a wedding, we can always renew our vows on one of our anniversaries.
I see. I must confess, I was looking forward to seeing you in a wedding gown. You are in your prime. You would have been a vision in white.
I am stunning every day. So you're not missing anything.
Ha ha, indeed. You're absolutely right. Oh, I'm just so thankful you're going to be a part of our family soon. I can't believe our luck to have someone so mature and understanding as you for a daughter-in-law. You are a rare gem, my dear. I hope you never lose your sparkle.
Stop it. You're making me blush while I'm in line at Starbucks.
A little blush never hurt anyone. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for being so thoughtful of our financial situation, and also express my joy about the marriage. I know you two will be blissful together. I wish you a long and happy life together. Thank you for joining our family, Ruth.
Ugh. Thank you for welcoming me, Phoebe. I am thrilled and delighted to be a part of your family.
Bae, I'm speechless. Our new place is incredible. It's amazing. The view of the river is stunning. I've never lived in an apartment with a view like this before. I adore all the furniture you picked out too. Are they designer brands or something? This couch is so comfy, babe. I had no idea when I saw the listing photos on my phone. In reality, this place is way more spacious and brighter than I imagined. I absolutely love it!
Right? I have flawless taste. My mom always told me not to skimp on furniture. Quality furniture may cost more now, but they'll last us forever. So I went for high-end quality just in case I want to switch things up in a decade or so. Don't they look fabulous? I think they all match perfectly too.
They really, really do. I've never sat in a chair that had armrests and padding at the dinner table either. This is unbelievable. I can't wait to live here with you. Wake up every morning with the sun sparkling on the river. Man, I do worry about you splurging so much all at once though. We could have made do with the fold-up table for a while, before buying big pieces of furniture one by one. I wish I could have chipped in a bit too. That's what I wish for the most.
Stop it. We've already settled this, babe. I said I'd handle finding and furnishing our first place. You still have your part of the deal to keep. You have to treat me to a nice dinner, remember?
Well, how can I forget? I've been excited about it. I've been planning it all week. When do you think you'll be home? Tonight?
Tonight, the usual. Around 7:30?
Okay. I'll whip up some food so it's ready when you get here. What are you in the mood for today? Any cravings?
Really? Well, I would kill for some spaghetti with meatballs, as I was walking down the street to work earlier. And that electronics store was playing Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Remember, it's that kids movie we saw with your sister Teresa. She gave us so much grief for thinking she was young enough for a movie like that. Anyway, the spaghetti rain looked so yummy that I was hoping it would start raining spaghetti right then.
Got it. Or should I say that I will have the most delicious spaghetti and meatballs waiting for you, Mrs. Weiss.
Mrs. Phoebe Weiss is my mother-in-law, dude.
Yeah, let's stick to babe and hun. See you soon. Babe, I'm in trouble.
What's happening? What's wrong?
I don't know if I should tell you this now. I don't know if I should burden you with this at all, but you're the only one I can talk to about this.
What is it, Todd? You're scaring me.
Okay, so you know that apartment you helped my mom move into? Right? On Main Street. Well, she's dealing with leaking water pipes right now.
Her water pipes burst? Where? In her kitchen? Bedroom? Can't you call the super and ask him to fix it? There was a maintenance office there, if I recall. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sure it'll be sorted out soon.
Yeah, she called the maintenance guy, but he had no clue where the pipe was burst. He couldn't find the source of the leak, and I think he's inexperienced or something. He's not doing much to fix it, it seems. So now everything's getting moldy. And with Theresa's allergies, she's covered in rashes and sneezing non-stop. My mom had to get some plastic sheets to protect her couch and beds and stuff. But those won't last long. It's a nightmare over here right now. I don't know what to do.
Oh my god, that's horrible. What the hell? Isn't her lease up in a month or so? Why doesn't she move out and find another place sooner? I can help with that. It's no big deal. Ugh, we can't let your mom and sister live in a moldy apartment.
Are you sure? I think my mom and Teresa have been wanting to move closer to us anyway. Maybe we can help them find something in our area. A newer building would be better, with newer pipes, or at least better maintenance staff.
Yeah, that sounds good. I think it's a smart idea. Just let me know what you find and I'll get things ready.
No, I know you're swamped these days. Don't you have like 3 projects you're working on at the same time? You're always working late and coming home after dinner. I can't let you take on this mess too. I'll handle it this time. I just need the bank info. Or maybe just the card PIN number. I'll make sure you don't have to stress about it.
Are you sure? It's no problem. If anything, I can always ask my assistant to lend me a hand.
No, it's really okay. I got this. I want to pitch in a little too.
Alright, I'll text you the bank information. Make sure to check the reviews and try to find a good one.
I will. Thanks, honey. I love you.
Hi Phoebe, how are you? How's the new place? Are you all settled in? I hope you love this one even more. I'm so sorry. The last one was a disaster. I thought I'd screened out the older buildings, but I guess newer buildings can have leaks too.
Oh, hello, dear. Yes, of course I love it. You got it for us. You are a wonderful daughter-in-law. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so relieved. You're in a better place now. That sounded weird, but you know what I meant. I'm glad you're in a better apartment. Where is your new apartment anyway? I asked Todd about it, but he never gave me a straight answer and we kept getting distracted.
Huh? Oh, dear. Where is this place? Let me see. I think it's near the South train station. Yes, that's right.
The South Station? Cool. That's super close to my work. That's great. How about I visit you for a bit during my lunch break and you can show me around? I can grab some donuts on my way too. I know how much you love donuts. You always bring them when you visit us. I'm literally a stone's throw away from the South Station. Depending on where you are, I could be there in 15 minutes. Let me know which building and I'll buzz you when I get there.
Oh, no. You don't have to do that. We are not ready to have guests. There are boxes everywhere, and mud, and dirt. I must have tracked in some snow. I'd really rather not have anyone over right now. I hope you can understand, dear. Besides, you'd only be spending a minute if we think about the trip here and back. You don't want to waste all that break time, only to end up not really seeing the new place. I'll invite you and Todd over for dinner once things are cleaned up and my underwear isn't lying around the house. I promise.
Oh, okay, I understand. Do you need anything else? Is there anything else I can help you with regarding the move? I have a business Amazon Prime account, so I can get things delivered to you within the day.
Please, no. You've done enough. More than enough, dear. You're making me blush by offering to do even more. I'm ever so grateful that you keep helping us when we need it. You have been such a blessing. We're doing great. Thank you so much.
Okay. Promise me you'll let me know if anything comes up that I can help you with.
I will, dear. Now, get back to work. People are relying on you.
Teresa, where are you?
What's up? I'm just out and about. Is something wrong?
Out and about where? Are you in a noisy place? Can I please talk to him? He's not picking up my calls. Or you can tell him to pick up my calls. I've been trying for an hour.
Todd? No, I don't think Todd can talk right now.
Wait. What? What do you mean he can't talk? Is he not with you? He asked to borrow my car today because you said you needed a ride somewhere.
Really? He told you he was taking me somewhere, huh? That jerk. I can't believe he used me.
Huh? Teresa, what's going on? Why are you laughing so much? What's happening? Is there something you want to tell me?
Look, Ruth, I hope I'm not the first person to break this to you, but in case I am, this is me telling you for your own good. You are way too gullible and too trusting. It's astonishing. I don't hate you, but I don't love you like you think Todd loves you either.
I'm too trusting? How? What makes you think or say that?
Because you believe everything Todd says like it's gospel truth? I've never seen you say no to Todd's requests, and I've heard the kind of requests he makes. He tends to go overboard. Did you really never doubt he was trying to push the limits with you? To see how much of his nonsense you'll put up with. It's pathetic, really. Someone like you could have found someone else like you and lived happily ever after. But instead, you got stuck with my brother Todd. Are you letting him run wild? Not that he was ever going to listen to you.
What are you even talking about? I have no clue what you're implying. Give it to me straight, Teresa. What's going on? Spill the beans.
If you really want to know, go to that address. It's a small house.
Where is that? What will I find there?
I wonder. I guess you'll just have to go and see for yourself, huh? Punch it in the GPS and just go there. But if you're gonna go, you'd better do it fast. A heads up, in case you haven't figured it out. No, Todd is not here with me right now. I haven't seen him in 3 weeks.
He's not... What? But he said you needed him to drive you somewhere. What did he need the car for if not to help you? And why did he bring you up at all? It's not like I would have said no if he wanted to borrow it for himself.
Oh my God, you're so clueless. Are you being so slow on purpose? I don't know how much clearer I can be, I'm telling you. You've been played. Wow, I can't believe it took this long. Honestly, I think I'm starting to get Todd a little better. You are so hard to talk to. I've been toddlers process information faster than you do.
What are you saying? Are you saying what I think you're saying?
At this point, I'm not even sure if you and I can ever think alike. So, no, maybe it doesn't even matter. Just go to the address and see for yourself. I'm telling you. Oh, and the house number is 6707. The key to the front door is always in the succulent pot next to the window. I'm gonna leave you to it now, but I'd appreciate if you didn't text me again for a while. I don't want to get involved in your drama.
Dang, Todd, you have some balls on you, don't you? A married man in broad daylight, in bed, naked with a woman who is not his wife. By the way, he said he needed her Porsche to help her sister with such a bold-faced lie. That must have taken quite some balls.
Ruth, I'm sorry. I have no excuse. You got me.
So your mom's apartment has leaking water pipes. It was actually code for, I want to have a place to share with my mistress, but I don't have any money, so I'll lie to my wife who I'm cheating on and tell her I'm being a good brother and helping out my sister in need. Did you know your sister pities me? She's been pitying me the entire time I've known her. She knew about your affairs all along, didn't she? How did she know? Why would you share that with your sister? And to my shame, I first thought there was no way Todd would do something like that. Not to me, not to anyone. Todd is a good man. But I guess I had you wrong the whole time you were playing me. Since the day we met, weren't you? And I fell for every last bit of it. Or did you start to realize how much of a hotshot you could pretend to be with my money? Girls started to give you a second glance anytime you were out in my Porsche. And you thought, hey, this could be fun. Well, you have very thoroughly broken my heart. Are you happy now? Do you feel like you can do whatever you want to do?
I said I was sorry, but what would you have done? Don't be all high and mighty without going through what I went through. If roles were reversed, and some young, ripped, tan men's underwear model with a six-pack came flirting at you, are you telling me you would not have budged? Not even a little? I bet you would have thrown yourself at him too. Let's face it, you have nothing much else other than the fact that you make a decent living. Sure, you make six figures, but your looks are average at best, and still you don't smile that often. Do you think that you're too good to be smiling at lowly commoners? And do you then have a great smoking body? No, not that either. You have some money and an easygoing personality. That's literally it. You got to know this about yourself though, right? I mean, this can't be coming to you as a surprise.
Wow. Just wow. I know full well I shouldn't get roped in and sink to your level and just walk away right now. But do you think you're any better? If I am average, then so are you. But at least my salary is in the six figures. You can barely scrape in $20,000 with your unstable freelance gig. And even then, you can't make rent because you're in your 7th year of grad school. And even that you couldn't do if it weren't for the government assistance and my help. When are you even going to graduate anyway? It's not like you're studying rocket science or nuclear physics. You are an arts major. How long are those supposed to take? And are you really criticizing my appearance right now as a response to why you cheated on me? It's my fault you cheated on me. That's what you're basically trying to say, isn't it? Oh no, I am so sad. I lose out on your tiny mini sausage anymore. Does your smoking hot underwear model mistress tell you that size doesn't matter? Does she tell you that while she's able to enunciate every syllable with the whole thing in her mouth because there's so much room left?
What the? There's nothing wrong with my size. It's totally average. Above average. As a matter of fact, she has proven over and over again how much she likes it. So don't you worry about that. Maybe she just isn't as loose as you are. Did you ever think about it like that, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure she's a woman of her word. I like how casually you admitted to sleeping with her, though. This is totally disgusting. I might throw up. Can't believe I spent the better part of 10 years playing house with a low-life idiot like you. I should have known something was up when Phoebe kept avoiding my questions about the location of her new place. So it was your whole family that was in on this, then?
What do you want me to say at this point? Yeah, sure. My whole family knew about my affair and they did nothing to stop me. They were all lying to you. You have been nothing but an ATM machine for them there. Are you happy now? Does my answer satisfy you?
Yep. It satisfies me so freaking much, you scumbag. You've actually given me the best idea as to what I should do about this. It's clear to me now that I need to take drastic measures against human garbage like you. Now that you've told me everything there is for me to know, I hope you can go to sleep knowing you'll get what you deserve.
Ruth, is this you? Did you do this?
Oh, wow, they told me they'd be coming by late afternoon, but I guess they meant late morning. They came way earlier than I expected. Yep, it's me. I went ahead and arranged for your stuff to be removed from my house.
Are you out of your mind? Why would you do this? You can't evict me without a single notice. Like this, on such a cold, blustery day like today. What are we going to do? Teresa is only a freshman in college now. We have no money to move so last minute like this. What do you expect us to do?
Oh, really? I'm so sorry. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know how that is any of my concern. I am fine on my own. I am very comfortable, in fact. You must have forgotten that your apartment was signed under my name, since the rent checks were signed by me. Plus, the 3 months rent deposit was paid in cash by me. So I had every right to withdraw it as I saw fit. I have a pretty decent relationship with the landlady as well, since she's a frequent customer at my company. All she asked for in return for me terminating your contract early was a cup of coffee. Can you believe how nice people can be to each other if the relationship is built on a strong, honest foundation? It's quite an amazing feeling. I had a heart-to-heart with the landlady, and she was totally sympathetic with me. She agreed it was only right to kick you guys out after what you did to me. Of course, I didn't leave her hanging. I already found new tenants to replace you. The landlady and I both love the new tenants. They seem like wonderful people. They also love their new place. I believe their exact words were, "So clean, no mold anywhere." I bet these tenants won't try to climb their way up the renter's ladder by deliberately bursting their water pipes like my last tenants did. Can you imagine? Some people just have no integrity. Absolutely grisly business.
What on earth has gotten into you, Ruth? Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning? I don't understand how you can turn so cruel overnight. Let us meet and hash it out in person. I'll come to you.
Oh, are you seriously asking me what has gone into me? The audacity! Ignorance is not bliss, unlike what the women of your generation have been taught in school.
The fact that you were even pretending not to know what my problem is precisely the damn problem. You have spent enough of my money and still turned a blind eye to your son's affair for long enough. I am done doing you any favors, Phoebe. In fact, I intend to reclaim every last penny you and your evil children stole from under my nose. I expected more from you. I thought if anyone had their head on straight, it would be you. I respected you for raising 2 children as a single mother and getting them both into college by taking on 2, 3 jobs at a time. But no, you knew about Ted sleeping around and did absolutely nothing about it as his mother. Bullshit! You kept me in the dark. That is as bad as condoning it. You've encouraged it. Did you volunteer to ask me for the money so you could get Todd and his girlfriend to a secret meeting place? Was it your idea to pretend like you were having problems with the last apartment I got you?
What? How did you know?
How did I know all this? You've raised 2 awful children. One is an adulterer, and the other one has a big mouth. Teresa told me everything, down to the last detail of where Todd keeps his spare key for his new getaway house. Maybe Teresa has the most remorse among the 3 of you. It still wasn't a normal, average human person's amount, but a wisp of it at least. Thanks to her, I got to witness with my own 2 eyes your married son frolicking in the nude with some redhead without a care in the world. One thing led to another, and Todd himself told me about how his mom and sisters saw me as nothing but a wallet. there you have it. I hope you get the picture loud and clear now.
Ruth, let me explain. It's not at all what you think. Please, dear.
Don't you dare call me dear ever again. I'm not dear to you, nor you to me. You do not get to call me anything other than my Christian name. Anyway, I guess your garbage son should be kicked out of his secret meetup place too by now. Should you go see what he's up to? Ask how he's going to get out of his pickle.
What? What do you mean by that?
Oh, it was pretty easy. When Todd found the new place and sent me copies of the paperwork, I called the landlord and told him there was a mistake on the forms. He thanked me for catching that and changed it immediately. I think he was relieved to have a tenant with a secure job who offered to give him 6 pre-dated checks all in advance, instead of Todd's less than great student status. Long story short, all I had to do was call the landlord and explain that there were some unauthorized people squatting in my unit. And he and his sons probably threw out everything that was inside, like I suggested. I can bet my finger that's why Todd's calling me nonstop right now. Like his pants are on fire. I think I'm going to leave him hanging a bit more before I decide to talk to him. That would be way more fun, right?
Ruth, please let me at least see you in person so I can apologize. Please don't do this to us. I will get on my knees and beg for your forgiveness. I don't know what had gotten over me. I must have been under some spell. I couldn't say no to my son. He's been my whole life since his father died. Give me one chance to make it right. I'm begging you. Let me come see you and show you how much I regret this whole ordeal. Won't you give me a second chance? Please. Ruth.
Oh, well, if you're absolutely sincere about this, then no. Fool me once, shame on me, but try to fool me again? Not gonna happen. You have mistaken my kindness for softness long enough. Congratulations on your new status as a homeless person. What a happy little homeless family of 3. This is all your son's doing. So if you want someone to see you in person and talk to you, it should be your son. Oh, by the way, I'm divorcing him. Have fun living under the bridge. Bye!
Afterwards, I had been too naive, too optimistic. I should have known that no man is immune to the allure of a sudden lifestyle upgrade. When I reclaimed the 2 rental units I had been paying for on behalf of Todd's family, they tried to worm their way back into my life with apologies and promises to make amends. But I was not swayed. I responded by calling my credit card company and canceling all the cards I had given to the 3 parasites. I heard they ended up in an extended stay motel, scrambling to find a better place with Todd's meager university allowance. His young, attractive girlfriend, upon seeing his living conditions, abandoned him, leaving him buried under a mountain of debt. The 3 of them kept hounding me, ambushing me on my way to work, pleading for a second chance. But each time, I threatened to call the police. I decided to start fresh. I changed my phone number, moved into a beautiful single-family home, and adopted a gorgeous golden retriever, Cash. As I've always said, a man's wealth doesn't matter to me as long as he loves me unconditionally. And now, with Cash by my side, I feel I have a real shot at happiness.